Beatrice, welcome.
Yes. Hi. How are you doing, Karen?
Awesome.
Good, good. So, Mr. Wallace,
Yes.
I feel a strong need to apologize to you. I was at one of your shows in Las Vegas. This was quite some time back, about 17 years ago.
Okay.
And I was pregnant at the time. I was sitting in the front row with my husband, and I stuck my hand up your pants leg. Not
What's
sure
your
if you
name again?
remember
Write
that.
this down,
but-
Karen, because this is a Me Too moment. What's your name
I
again?
feel it. I'm feeling. Well, I got questions though. Like, how are you close enough to get your hands up his pants leg?
I
gonna
was
say-
sitting right in the front row, and the stage was right there, and I just had this need to stick my hand up his pants leg.
Was
This
it like a
was pregnant.
pregnant? Wait, hold on. Was it like a pregnant craving? Like you just wanted to get some dark meat?
I don't know. I mean, I just have this great fondness for George, and I was just excited to be at the show.
Well, he acts like he doesn't remember it, so it must happen
No,
to
no,
him
no,
frequently.
Karen. What
Women
happens
must
at my
touch you.
show? My show is such a relaxed atmosphere. People feel free. I mean, when you come in, it's not my show, it's our show. And I love that atmosphere where people feel, and then it must have been funny and brought the house down. And that's just great. Thank you so much for doing
Well,
that.
I have questions. Hold on, Beatrice. So was it like, did he have like real baggy pants on? And then you just slid your hand up the calf or past the man? You know, those socks, was the socks droopy? Did you get to touch the skin? I need to know.
Karen, you
No,
really
I
good.
didn't go that far.
Okay.
And
And
that's
what did your
that's
husband?
what I'm pissed
Wait,
about.
hold on, George. I'm not finished. Was your husband? How did he feel about this?
He thought I was crazy.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
well, after I did it, I thought about there were so many things that could have gone wrong by me doing that.
No, that was
Divorce.
the right thing to
Yeah.
do.
So
Right thing to do at the moment. It's all in fun, and I love to have fun. And you know this, and Beatrice, I'm glad you did it. And please come again. We're still having fun in Las Vegas.
wait.
Oh, yeah.
So Beatrice, did you have a little boy or a little girl?
I had a little boy.
Okay.
Well, he's
so
not so little
he's
anymore.
17 now, right?
Yes.
Now, does he have I'm wondering does he look like George Wallace? I got questions. I got questions. I got questions.
I wished.
Oh, okay. Oh, so wait, hold on. So the husband, all right, I got questions, George. I
Okay.
got it. So are you still with the husband?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
To
okay.
death
Okay.
do us apart.
All right. Well, listen, George, are
Yeah,
you
that
offended?
little
Do you
one
need
got
me to
some-
call a lawyer? Do you need me to mitigate
No.
this Me Too situation that you had, George?
Yes, I do need that, and we definitely need to change that boy's name to George.
Okay. Well, William is close enough, right?
I
Hell
think
no! You know?
I think it should be
That's cool, but I'm glad you had a lot of fun. And come back and see us again. We're still in Las Vegas. We're now at the Westgate Hotel. Come back, let's have some more fun. But 17 years ago, you won't be pregnant again, will you?
No, I don't think that's possible.
But you will put your hands up my pants again. The pants are a little tighter now than they were back then, Karen.
Yeah, I was
so.
gonna say, yeah, I'm imagining, and Sarah, she had a baby at 99, so anything's possible. All right. Well, thank you for sharing and apologizing, Beatrice, because it's never too late to
Never too late.
apologize for wrongdoings. And I appreciate you listening to the show, and shout out to your husband and William,
That's really
17 years old. It's
Really
amazing.
All right.
All right.
Karen, you just had to throw in that you're an all-around person. You had to throw in Sarah. Now you're getting biblical. Now you know a little bit about everything, huh?
Well, you should know a little something about something, everything. You should know a little something about everything.
This is
You
true
should.
too. This is true
I
too.
think
I
so.
don't know as much about the Bible as I'd like to know, and I grew up in the church.
Wait, time out. You just told us that you go to church, used to before COVID, regular. What y'all do in church? Do y'all even crack? Do you bring a Bible to church? Y'all go sit in the front row. I'm hearing all these celebrities. So it was bothering me a little bit. So now I'm gonna talk about it, right? You go to a church where everybody in there, you got Cookie, you got Magic, you got Stevie, you there. It's just like a celebrity fest, people coming down to the front row. Are y'all even cracking the Bible in this church, or y'all just there showing out?
You pretty much got it right.
what the hell, George Wallace?
Well,
What is
some
what is
people,
that?
I think Magic and Cookie, I think they walk in with a Bible. Some do, some don't. But we do have Bibles already in the pews, But I really don't. I wish I had studied the Bible more, because I could have been an evangelist, made some real money. Stop
I
just
see it.
Look at Joel Osteen. He's the greatest comedian out there. He will not start a show without telling a joke. I always like to start with a funny story and blinking. I bet he's somewhere blinking right now. But I do wish I had known more about, because I thank God for everything I do. And church is funny. A lot of my material come out of the church. And I just wish that. See, right now, if we were to go to dinner, I'm ashamed to say the prayer. As I speak in front of thousands of people every night, but I don't know how to say the prayer. The grace, that's before dinner. Can you do that, Karen?
You say thank you.
No,
it ain't complicated.
You can't do it.
God is good. God is great. God is good, and we thank Him for the food. Amen. I don't know what the problem is. These things we learned at 5.
I can do that, but that's not good enough for a person.
That is good enough. Did you pray? Bless the hand that prepared it. Please don't put no hair or foreign objects in this food. I pray for no COVID. I do that every place I go. I pray that the place is COVID free. That everybody in here is healthy. Amen. Touch and agree. Simple. Real simple. All right.
No lesson. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here to learn and to teach at the same time. I want to get you involved in this controversy that's going on right now with you celebrity types not bathing. Have you seen this?
I did see that, and a lot of people lie about that too, because they did a show. It was called which one? The Real, and they did an episode about have you worn your underwear more than twice, 2 days in a row, and people in the audience, they just flat out lied. There's only 4 people in the audience. But you know damn well you wore your underwear. There's some days you wore your underwear more than one day. Come on. Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
No comment. So, but here's the question.
You ain't worn your drawers.
Well, personally, this week, every day I change my drawers. Every day this week.
Hey, that's this week.
This week. I can't remember past this week, but every day this week I had a new pair of drawers.
Sometimes you stuck in the house for 5, 6, 7 days when we weren't going out for 5, 6 months in a row.
Yeah, but you don't
actually do it, but bathing, get back to your bathing.
Yeah, and brush your teeth, even if you're not talking to anybody. But it's habit, right? So it's habit. So if you're used to doing it just because you don't have to, which also is telling. If you're only doing it because other people are there, then that's something different. If you're only doing it because you're in public, I don't know. But so this whole thing has become a controversy to the point where now they're asking celebrities. So The Rock was asked if he bathes, and he was like, I shower like 2 or 3 times a day. And then Terry Crews got in on it today. I was interviewed with Access Hollywood, and he said he took 3 showers today, 3 today. He said, so see me, Dwayne Johnson, he said, so see me and Dwayne Johnson are right. I took 1 in the morning after my workout, and then I took 1 before I got here, and then I took 1 in between acts. And he was referencing The Rock, who said that he's the opposite of not washing. He washes and showers 3 times a day. Terry Crews said, I love to shower. I love to because I spend so much time sweating. And he said, first of all, if you ain't been sweating, you don't need to shower. He said, but I spend all day sweating all the time, running and working out, and it ain't nice. My wife is like, babe, I'm Mr. Old Spice. So you know what I mean. So I've got to get clean. Right. But I don't agree with him if you're not sweating. Just because you're sweating, if you're not sweating, you don't need to shower. You need to shower if you're not sweating.
No, but he said 3 times a day. If you're not
sweating, he said, first of all, if you ain't been sweating, you don't need to shower.
That's what he meant, but he meant like you can shower 1 time a day, not instead of 3 times a day. You don't need to shower as much as he does because he's sweating and working out all day. Most people shower once a day. And do you shower at night or do you shower in the morning? That's very important to me. I think you shower in the morning.
I'm a morning shower, but I understand showering. I have showered at night, especially if I go to the gym. So if I go to the gym, which I'm not doing right now because Lambda, Delta, everybody's out there. So I've been in my house like mad because I want to go to the gym. But if I go to the gym at night, I have to shower before I get into bed. I cannot go to bed sweaty.
Right.
But that's disgusting to me. Like, sheets. But you shower in the morning because you got night sweats. At least I do. You sweat. You sweating at night.
But some people say they shower at night and then they get up in the morning and they go to work. No, you can't do that. It's just like I got a problem with people. Have you met these people that buy a piece of clothing and they wash it before they wear it?
Yes, especially T-shirts, because you don't know who touched it. You don't know who tried it on before you. You don't know what filth they had in their drawers before they tried them things on, and then you put it on right after them? No, you gotta wash
Even
your
before
stuff.
that, people don't try on T-shirts, and they don't allow that, Karen. They don't allow T-shirts and underwear to try on.
I don't trust it. I don't know who folded the shirt.
Hell no.
When it comes from the factory, somebody said, hell no. When it comes from the factory, it's dirty at the factory because, that's those materials on the floor and everything. I've seen them make them in China, and just going, that's actually dirty. I've seen the material on the floor that made my soup with.
Right. You got to wash. You got to send it right to the cleaners and wash it.
Yeah.
But these are things, this is how we got the COVID spread, I think. But anyway, let's 866-801-8255. Let's go to the phones. Barry has a joke. This is turning out to be really bad. I don't know if I agree with this.
Well,
but,
I want to hear the joke.
Okay. Hi, Barry.
Wait a minute. Hey, Karen. Hey, George, how you doing?
How you doing, big head? See, Karen, how my personality is? He already knows. He's big head. I'm not the first one to say his head was big. I can see his head too soon.
Karen, I am calling you back because I called in about the, I did my Dr. Fauci impression, right, with Lamont.
I vaguely remember it, but if I have to remember it, I'm going to hang up on you. So I don't think you want to remind me.
Karen, this is your radio guest.
But I found it funny.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me clarify something. I didn't invite Barry from California on the show. He called up.
Yes, you
not
did.
Like a guest. I didn't get. He's not a guest. We didn't book him. We didn't vet him.
But you
we didn't go to his
IBD.
IBDM. Somebody else answered the phone. I didn't answer the phone. He's up there, so I went to him. But let's be clear. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Barry.
It's okay. I wanted to call back because you had the guy on the show, right? And he was saying that he had all these immunities to COVID. And I was waiting for the question. I was like, waiting for you to ask him, do you have herpes by chance? I was waiting, Karen. I'm sorry, that joke has got some teeth.
What's the question again, Karen?
I'm confused.
What's his voice went deeper? Could you do that again?
Wait, did I ask you about herpes, Barry?
No, I called in. Here's how the whole joke started.
I knew you're gonna get hung up on, but go ahead.
My son he was taking hygiene classes, and they were talking about STDs and all the viruses that came up. So I asked him, I said, what's tomorrow's lesson going to be on? He said, tomorrow we're talking about herpes. So while I was on the phone with you, I made that whole joke up about how herpes is a COVID blocker. And then was it yesterday you had the guy on the show?
Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, we had on John Hollis, who has super antibodies that kills COVID on the spot. Like COVID can't live. Yeah, when it comes to contact with his blood, he developed some antibodies after getting COVID that his blood is now being studied to see if they could use it for a vaccine. That's how powerful his blood is. So yeah, your joke was so bad that I didn't remember it, number one, because wasn't that good, but I would never brought that joke into a conversation about something that was so, in my opinion, important and serious. But I see how you could now bring it back, and as a result of that, because of that, I'm out. So let's bring Lamont in, because I got to hang up on Barry, because I promised that I would. Let's go live. He got a haircut. Let me welcome Mr. Lamont King. Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah. Hey, family. Hey.
Got him one of them 80s cuts and 90s.
No, this is my Mega Evers.
Yeah, it's a little small Gumby.
That's my Mega Evers right here. It's my Floyd Patterson.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah, I see all of that. Let me introduce you. George Wallace is here as well. Hi.
Hey, good to see you. Good to meet you.
Good to see you, son. I'm the host today. Last time I called, you were on before me, but I'm here with Karen.
Oh, well, look at that. You done moved up. I'm proud of you.
With you, Lamont. Okay, how about that?
I'm proud of you. Good to see you.
Do you remember the guy that called up talking about Fauci? And I remember the bad Fauci impersonation, but do you remember the herpes joke?
Yes, that was yes.
You thought that was funny?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I'm checking myself right now. I'm making sure.
Did he call back?
I remember it. He just called and was reminded. He said I should have said to the guy his herpes joke. I had a guy on, John Hollis, who has antibodies that can kill COVID on the spot. Like he could give you blood if you have COVID and it will jack the COVID up. All variants too.
Okay.
And so I had him on the show to talk about his super blood, like he's got superpowers. Mm-hmm. And he said he was expecting me to ask this man if he had herpes. Like that was never going to happen. And I don't even remember the joke.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway.
Don't ever
It
call
wasn't.
here again.
Yeah, it wasn't. Wait a minute, but back to the antibodies. Who has is he FDA approved? Like he has it in him?
So he had COVID. He had COVID back when COVID was back now. Like it's really
Right.
bad now. But when
Right.
it was really bad back in February, March, April, he had it, and he recovered. And when they tested his blood, they were like, your antibodies are ridiculous. Like we've never seen antibodies. Like it's less than 1% of the population has these antibodies that are strong enough that if COVID enters his system, it's like ka. Like the blood just like, I'm not here for the business.
Right.
And it takes care of the COVID. And I thought that was amazing.
This was a
he's
caller?
like,
This is a caller?
no.
or a guest?
I invited him as a guest. I read a story. Curtis Bunn did a story on in NBC News or something. My buddy Curtis Bunn, that's one of his frat brothers. And I was like, oh, snap. So I reached out to him, and then he came on the show to talk about it.
So
which
why
is
isn't
amazing.
why isn't he peddling his antibodies in his wares? Like
Who would do that?
what do you mean?
See, that just says something about you, Lamont. That's the first place you went.
He has
was
the
like, I'm
cure.
gonna go out there and sell
No,
it.
he has
does
the
not
cure.
have a He has blood. That's all he has is his blood.
So
And
what
that's
you
not-
want him to just hook up a van and come get this blood? Like
Wait
what?
a minute.
How's
Wait a
that
minute.
going?
You think this vaccine is coming out of here for free? You think ain't nobody making money out of these?
Oh, as a matter of fact, the booster.
Yeah,
You
part
got to follow
3.
the money on it. So we
Part
got the
3.
free shot, but if you want a booster, that's gonna cost you, which is
I
what we
gotta
knew
pay for
kind
the
of.
booster.
You're gonna have to pay for your
I didn't even
booster.
know that. I didn't even know that.
Yep, that just
I'll
came
do
out.
it.
That
I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. I need a booster right now.
Mm.
You don't want to get a booster?
The third shot.
I didn't want to get the first shot, so so it is what it is. Damn sure I don't want to get the booster.
I got all 3, so I should be good.
You don't got all 3. You got 2.
I got Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson. I got the combo. I should be good.
You can't get all 3 because
Lamont is lying. You know Lamont is lying.
Says
Lamont
who?
is lying. You
Who
are
says
lying.
you can't get all? Who says?
I did
A
get
liar.
2. I got Moderna and then I got the Pfizer, but you can't get 3.
Go ahead back and get that J&J.
Moderna and Pfizer.
Go ahead and
That's
get
right,
that
that's what he
Johnson &
got.
Johnson. You know what I mean?
Pfizer are the same. They met up with the same. What is it called, Karen? RNA?
Yes, mRNA. Yes.
mRNA,
The
yes.
stock is doing well, by the way. It was.
What?
Anyway.
Yes, the mRNA stock,
Yes,
which is the Moderna, the Moderna
Oh,
stock.
that's why they want
That
a
is-
booster. That's why they want a
Oh
booster.
my!
So
It,
they can make
the
some more
conspiracy
money.
theory. Hold on, no, but Lamont, you are furthering something. I'm gonna jab you in your throat through the Zoom again. I have to come get you. Stop doing that.
You better shut your white mouth.
Okay.
Lamont,
Yes.
shut
Welcome
your
back,
white mouth.
Smith. Welcome
Did
back.
you say throat?
What?
Jab you in the throat?
And the thoke
Okay.
with a K at the end.
That's an interesting stock ticker, though, isn't it, for Moderna?
It is. It pissed me off when I saw it.
Interesting.
All right. Since it's Friday, go ahead, Lamont. You get off.
No,
your
that was
chest.
it. It
Go
was
ahead.
just interesting.
Say what you got to say, Lamont.
I was when I went to see it this week, I was clocking what was moving and what was moving the market, and Moderna just popped out, and they had the earnings called, and they announced the booster and all of that. And I went to look at the stock ticker, and it was mRNA, and I was like, wow, yeah, okay, good. Get you to remember it. Easy to remember.
Is that right?
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like,
Do you think it's a
Is it
coincidence, or
moving?
do you think they called that technology that based on it coming from them first? They were the first.
Neither. I just think it was a smart play.
Was Moderna always mRNA?
That's
as
the
top?
question. I do not know.
Okay, now I gotta go do some.
I do
research.
not know.
Think
I
they
didn't get
just
that far.
Changed their name.
Yeah, I didn't
All
get
right.
that far. I just
You
got
don't
to
come on
the
with half the information.
I got to that far. That's how far I got. Oh, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So George Wallace is here. You're in Vegas right now performing.
I'm in New York City right now. As you can see, don't you see my background? I'm
But
in New York
your
City.
Zoom thing says something different though. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen to me.
I'm a mama.
I am not going back to Las Vegas until we know more about what's happening with the spread and the spike. There seems to be a spike everywhere. This new variant, we got Delta. Did you say Lambert? Whatever it's called. I'm going to take it easy. I've done it for 45 years and I saved up. I can wait.
You said you saved your money.
Well, listen
You are
to me.
good.
Just that's last Friday this time. My stage manager that took care of me for 3 years at the Westgate died of COVID. He did not get vaccinated. A week ago he was here. A week ago now he's not here. So I got to be
Wow.
careful because the stage is the nastiest place in the world when everybody's coming out on the stage and saying microphones going down the trust me, going down the steps and railings. So I'm going to wait. I can wait until we clear this up.
I'm sorry about that loss too.
Yeah.
That's
You didn't
crazy.
know him.
I know, but you knew him.
Our condolences. Our condolences.
Damn, y'all, this is a
What
tough
am I
road.
supposed to say? Thank you. Thank you.
Something. I don't know. What do you say? Do we say nothing? I mean, you telling the man that was just here, your brother, you and your brother, and I just told you the brother passed away last year, and I'm like, how's that gonna happen, George Wallace? Just inviting people that ain't even here no more.
I thought he said my brother lives in Las Vegas. I thought maybe he had another brother. He said my brother lived there. I did not hear the detail.
Yeah. I was like, that's gonna be hard. Or maybe not. I mean,
Well,
these are strange times.
He's still invited. Even if
Well,
he's dead.
There it is. Still invited.
Yeah. Well, if he shows up, let me know, because that would be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised though, because we are in some strange times.
So before
Speaking of that,
we had Robert Bell on from the Canton Cooling Gang. He was here live talking to us. You don't even know who it is, Karen. He's one of those young people with music that you say you don't like their music. You don't like
Lamont's from the mumble rap
no way.
generation.
But no way.
That's his generation.
Absolutely not.
All right. So speaking of vaccines, in Germany, a woman, a nurse, actually, she's anti-vaxxer. She doesn't believe in vaccines. She has been accused of injecting a salt solution into people's arms instead of the real dosages. Yes, she's been doing that because she does not believe in the vaccine. So she's been giving people saline solutions in their arm. So there's a lot of craziness going on, a lot of craziness. Also, as I mentioned, Pfizer and biotech and Moderna are looking to have a booster, which I talked about yesterday, for people who have immune compromised conditions, people who are immune compromised, but they're going to be making billions of dollars off of this. This is going to be costly for the people. And finally, can masturbating impact your immune system? This is something I want to, just put out there. There are claims that masturbation can influence the strength of your immune system. So, of course, you need that vitamin D, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But then you turn around. Thank you. I'm here all day.
Yes.
Plus, now there's a new study that was published in the Neuroimmunodulation trusted source that only 11. So it's a small sample size. 11 male volunteers, they masturbated until orgasm, and they drew blood to see if after masturbation, if they had more leukocytes and lymphocytes and other kind of sites and stuff. So they found that temporarily that activity did increase their immune system, in particular the natural killer cells, which fight cancer, tumors and stuff. So, and viruses.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, right. So they were So they were able to squeeze into a study, if you will. They kind of, all right. That's pretty handy. That's pretty handy to know that information. Yeah.
I like your word, squeeze.
All right. Also, so this man in Chicago, Chicago, they keep saying it's violent there. So this man was arrested in Chicago after attacking an off-duty police officer. His name is Kyle Clark, 35 years old. He was driving a black Volkswagen Jetta. So we kind of know what his race might be, right? Who's driving
from the Jetta? From a Jetta?
From the Jetta. Yeah, Jettas. Black Volkswagen Jettas. We could probably.
Yeah. Who is that? Who is that? I don't know
but
that.
Kyle, all right, okay. Kyle Clark. He was driving Lakeshore Drive when he sideswiped another vehicle carrying the off-duty cop and his friend. It's about 11:40 in Chicago. The cop got out, his friend, both 38. They pulled up alongside Clark, ordered him out of the car. So they file a crash report. And the off-duty officer repeatedly identified himself to Clark as a Chicago police officer. And he and his friend, as they followed out the report, Clark started assaulting, and he bit off the nipple of the friend of the cop.
Not the cop, though.
No, he bit off his friend's nipple.
He went for the friend's nipple.
Wow. Yeah, he bit it off.
Not the police nipple.
Jesus! Tap dancing Christ!
Is that a he partner or a she partner?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is a good question.
That's a good
no,
question.
no, it said both males. Two males.
Oh, we're back to square one.
So Clark. Yep. So he they charged him with aggravated battery and causing great bodily harm and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. I guess what the teeth.
The teeth, yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
Unlawful weapons. Yeah, so that happened.
So the nipple. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to visualize how the circumstance. How would you end up in the position
to be able to bite off somebody's
bite
nipple?
off the nipple and not the cop? Like you going off.
Maybe he jumped on the guy, got him on the ground,
right?
And then it's like they were tussling.
Okay.
And then he did like that, and then
spit it out.
I'm sure probably because why would you keep it in your mouth? I don't know.
And why was the nipple out?
I'm imagining he probably bit the nipple off through the shirt. There's no details. Yeah. There's no details here, so I'm filling in the blanks for the poor reporting. But I'm sure maybe he didn't. I'm sure he didn't rip the shirt open and then bite the nipple because that's a lot of activity.
That's a lot of. He didn't have on his nipple-proof vest either, so it's or whatever.
Nothing, Smith?
No.
Okay,
I was trying. I'm warming up.
All right.
I just got here.
Yeah, plus the cop, was he undercover? I mean, not undercover, but undressed. What do you call that, Lamont? So he didn't know what's going on in Chicago. You don't know whether it's really a cop or not. Somebody just get out and say they're a cop.
Oh, right.
Well, he was off duty, so he was in his regular clothes.
He was in civilian clothes. So yeah.
Right.
He should have put his video. He should have done the right thing.
Okay.
Was it? He was. Oh, okay. No, I missed that.
No.
Okay.
I was gonna say, was he? You know, the cops that work in the city. Was he a titty cop? That's where I was going. I was trying to. It didn't work.
But you give that a Rimshot, but not the, okay, fine. I mean,
in my head, it sounded better.
It's terrible. It's dreadful. All right, George Wallace is here. Mr. Dr. George Wallace, in the building. Lulu's little boy is here. So I'm getting more information about the man that bit off the nipple because I had questions.
Okay.
I was correct about the profiling. The man that had the Jetta, 35 years old. Yeah, he got his ass whooped though. His shirt got tore up. It looked like a whole ass fight because here's what happened. The cop was it didn't look like a cop, right? He was off duty, sideswiped his car. He said, you know, I don't know that you're a cop, that he could take on two of them. So he's beating up the cop. Apparently, the friend jumps in. And then the friend gets his nipple. They still don't give me any details about how that happened.
Right.
It said that Clark and the cop both got out of their car. Clark punched the cop twice in the face. When the victim, they called the cop the victim. When the other victim, the cop's friend, tried to help, Clark bit the man's nipple and tore it off completely. So I know he said "tuh" afterwards because he didn't chew on it.
He might. I mean, and it's crazy times. You never know.
He might have chewed it up like bubble gum. Like
they also said
like a hard now later.
They also said he got charged with a hit and run.
Oh my God!
It took me a few minutes, but that's
I bet it took you longer than that to come up with tit and run.
A tit and run.
It's like he's paralyzed.
That's good.
Okay. Well, the victim also allegedly lost his nipple. The one that lost his nipple was taken to the hospital.
Couldn't replace it. They couldn't put it back on.
I don't think they found it. I think he probably swallowed it. I don't know. Maybe they'll find it. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. There's still too many open questions here.
Yeah.
About this.
Such word as titless.
Titless. I think nippleless. Nippleless. Nipple. He has his tit. He just is missing the nip. He's got the tit. No nip.
That's not a complete. That's not a real. He's titless.
Well, he doesn't need the nipple. He's a man. Nipples are there for breastfeeding. I don't even know why men have nipples unless back in the day. Unless back in the day y'all used to breastfeed. I think men probably used to breastfeed.
I think it's decoration.
Made our bodies to be what they are. Let me see.
Well, can you stop doing that, sir? I feel violated right now. I feel violated. I can't unsee that now. Don't. Oh, geez. Okay.
I'm one of those men that has big breasts, and I don't know why. And I just I want to be like a muscle person so they don't show.
Just do some push-ups. That's all. And knock it right out.
Will that work?
Yeah.
Hell, I did push-ups through high school, and I still had the biggest titties in the class.
No, you got to do them now.
Well, no, Lamont, there are men that have breasts, a lot of breast tissue.
Okay.
Shaft had Richard Roundtree, he had breast cancer. Really? So clearly you can have breast tissue.
Well, that's what it's called. Yes.
What is your point?
No, what was your point? You said Shaft had,
I'm saying,
had breast
I'm
cancer,
saying
so
that
he
men
had
can have
titties?
breasts. You telling
No,
him
we
to
all
push
have
ups.
breasts. No, we all have breasts.
You do push-ups.
Physiology. We all have breasts.
Yes.
Anyway.
He's talking about man boobs. That's what George is talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he said he had them since high school. So I'm thinking that's part of his physiology. We're not going to body shame George Wallace.
No.
Were you always rubbing on him? Because I hear the more you rub on them, the bigger they get. I think that's the part you done found your problem right there.
I don't rub on them. I just did it. I'm just doing it right now.
I'm seeing you were very comfortable doing that though in front of us. So I expect what you do in front of us, you do right behind closed doors. Anyway, so the mugshot of this guy, Kyle Clark, though, is epic. You know, he got his eye got a bandage over his eye because I think they bust him in his face. But he looks like I wish you would in the mugshot. Like, this is the dude you want to ride off the cliff with, because he ain't about that life. He's
too unpredictable. I don't know if I'd ride with him. Too unpredictable.
But you know he gonna bite off a nipple, snatch up a blouse.
Why not go for a lip? Why didn't he bite? Why did you know?
That's a little too intimate. I think that's too intimate.
More than the nipple?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's more intimate.
No,
I think
Mike
the lip
Tyson
is more
bit off the ear. Mike Tyson, he bit off the ear.
The whole little piece. Yes, I actually watched that fight live. I know exactly where I was. I was at a friend. You were there when that happened, George Wallace?
Arena. Yes, I was there live. We were going, what's going on? What's going on?
Wait, time out. Okay. Because I just saw there's a video of Mike Tyson hitting somebody with the bags on right now in his drawers, which I'm confused by. I'm like, why is he fighting in his drawers? But that's neither here nor there. So you were there the night that, because I was at a wedding. My friend was getting married. I was in the wedding party. We were at, having the wedding dinner, and we all huddled around the television at the hotel. It was beautiful on the beach, etc. in Florida. And we all were like, what the hell? It was amazing. You were in the arena?
Yeah, isn't this the first fight that he fought after jail? He fought. He done the Holyfield. Yeah, I was there at Jim Graham when he did that.
And
I was sitting with Tashina Arnold.
Oh wow!
One of the Keenan brothers. Yeah, well, we went right on. We had good seats, but not real good seats. But we were there. Yeah.
So what do you remember? Oh my goodness. So were you standing? Because what happens is everyone stands up. So everybody was standing. Mike was getting his ass whooped in that fight.
You didn't see it. You didn't know what was going on at the time because nobody had ever heard of anybody fighting off an air. That could not be it. We just didn't know what was going on. We're just going, what the hell? What's going on there? And you didn't hear it until you got home, I think. I was walking out of the arena. He bit off his what?
You didn't see him pick it up. Because he went down there and picked it up.
The referee picked it up. Somebody was going to give it to the referee. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I never forget that night because I used to see Tyson, a lot of fights in Las Vegas. There's one time I went to see Mike Tyson and I sat down on the front row like it was like at the time it was like an $800 ticket, and I went to get some popcorn or pee or something like that. And when I came back, it was the first round. I went to sit down. And they said, "Fight's over." I said, "What fight's over?" Because these $2,500 tickets, it's gonna be some more fight. You ain't got to worry about that. The fight was over.
So Lamont, before you came here, George, we had a caller who was at a George Wallace comedy show 17 years ago, and she Me Too'd him. She put her hand up his leg while he was on stage, and I was wondering, if anything like that has ever happened. Have you ever been physically touched? Does this happen in comedy clubs?
I've seen it. I've never experienced it, unfortunately. But I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lucky him, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you remember it, George? You remember?
Well, the lady has a baby now. His name is George. So.
Oh, well, there you go. A little more than touching.
Yeah. I was wondering how prevalent this is. Like, does that just happen? You at a comedy club, people just
Apparently.
touch you? So George, does that happen to you? It must happen frequently because you didn't seem like you remembered it. So people just be touching you?
Listen, when you're on stage, you're in a whole nother zone, Karen. You're doing comedy. You have no idea what's going on or what's happening in the audience. And people will say, I was at your show, I did this, I did that. You do a show every night, you don't remember anything. And it was a funny moment. We have lots of funny moments. And the story was exciting. The story was funny, and I'm glad she did. I'm glad she called in to say she did touch me.
She was being endearing.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's why I started singing a song on the stage. Oh, she touched me. Yes, she touched me. Something happened, and now I know she touched me. I used to do that joke when I went to Eddie Long's church.
No.
In Atlanta, I went to the pulpit. I was up in the pulpit.
But was it?
Yes,
I think you had to change the pronoun. Yeah, you had to change the pronoun on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing Smith. I know we get a rim shot for that.
That's where the joke came from. That's where the joke came from. I was on stage with him in his church. It was Easter Sunday. 6,000 people. Church was sold out. And Bishop Eddie Long asked me to sing a song. And I didn't know what I was singing. I just sang, "He touched me." So that was pretty big in Atlanta. Yes, he touched me at the time because all that was happening. So.
Rest in something. Is he? He's not here anymore, right? Did he?
Oh no, he did.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah. That's why.
He's dead.
He got his wings. What?
He's pushing up tulips. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's taking the dirt now.
You said to be all right. I want to talk about what I'm watching, but I'm gonna do it when we come back because George has to go. George has to go. So when we come back.
How long does the show last?
What? It's over at 5 for you.
It's over at 5.
For me, hey, 4:55 for me, right? I had a good time while I was here. I can tell you that. Thank you so much.
You are absolutely you dressed for the occasion. We don't know if you showered because we don't care because this is Zoom. You do what you want. You could be one of them celebrities. You put on a pink tuxedo. I don't know, where does one get a shirt like that though? A tuxedo shirt that's pink. It's
go online. You can find anything you want. If you want a purple one, just go Google purple T-shirt. Tuxedo.
No, but I'm saying you actually did somebody buy that for you and gifted it to you, or did you pick that out?
I bought it for me. I like to wear weird stuff. Yeah. You put it on with a jacket on and looks legit.
To match that face.
Okay, Lamont, don't get started, okay?
Rimshot.
He's such a funny man. He's a young man, too. What are you, like 18 now, Lamont?
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be right back, and I want to thank you for the time that I've been on here with Karen.
That's what I want to say, too.
A wonderful Friday afternoon. I was supposed to be here for 1 hour, Lamont.
Oh, okay.
2 hours, and it's been
man, anytime. Hey, the door is open. The seat is, how you say, the
you
seat at
the
the
hell up.
table.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about her.
There's a seat at the table for you.
I didn't say I was having a good time with you. I had a good time with Karen.
Okay, got it.
Yes, thank you, George Wallace. Are you performing? Are you doing anything with Sybil this week? Y'all got your weekly show every Thursday?
Last time I did it with a girl named Coco. Do you remember Coco? I think I sent you a clipping of it. She's a big girl, and she got in her boobs. I got to send you this story.
What? Yeah. What's with her boobs?
Yeah.
What happened? I'm confused.
Yeah, the nipple bit off.
I'm going to send you guys a clip of it, and then you'll be able to laugh at it.
A clip of the nipple.
A clip of the nip. All right. Okay. Do you know who's on this Thursday? Are you going to be there, George?
I'm there every Thursday except when you show up.
I know. I was like, how in the hell? All right. So Thursdays with Sybil Wilkes, George Wallace.
Got Judge Mathis coming up in a few weeks. Oh. Judge Mathis is coming up in a few weeks.
You know what you should do? You should get who's the other judge that's real
Joe
messy
Brown.
right now?
Get Joe Brown.
So you should get Joe Brown, Judge Mathis. Bring in Judge Maybelline. Yeah. You should have like a whole judge on. And,
I think I'm gonna bring every week. I have a judge.
No, you should have them on at the same time and then play like a Black Jeopardy.
Judge Brown want to be on with the other judge because Judge Brown, he pretty much knows everything.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's good.
I don't want him to get in a quarrel with Judge Mathis because you see, Judge Mathis, he's a young boy. Said I've been doing it like 50, 60 years. And so it'd be nice if I come on. You mean to tell me that the lady gave you $700 and you didn't expect something to happen up in the park?
Huh? I like the Joe Brown. I'll allow that.
Joe Brown was good. That was slapping.
So mean though. The money.
He is. That's why you should bring him on. You don't know good radio. That would be to have Judge Brown with Judge Mathis, you and Sybil. Throw in Maybelline, Judge Maybelline in there, and then get
just
Judge
have them argue. Just have them argue.
I want them to be on separate nights because I want them to get in their times. That's why I want to just.
That's not. Don't nobody want to hear them.
Just have them argue. You just gotta have them argue.
Yeah, to give them a case, give them the OJ case, and then have them. I could program the hell out of that. George Wallace, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely nothing you can do about it, but because my love for you, Karen Hunter, does not require your permission. I'm George Wallace. Something good is going to happen to you, whether you like it or not. Lamont, it's been great. It's been real. Don't forget, every Thursday night, Civil Wars Live at 7 o'clock.
Thank you. Good to see you.
One time the Karen Hunter show when she'll have me on.
Come
you
back
gonna get cut
anytime. Come back anytime.
I'm not frozen. I'm just saying. It took me off anyway.
All right. Bye, George. Love you.
Bye. Oh, I'm so glad this show's over. I'm so glad this show's over. I don't know what to do. Are we still on? We are.